Hi, Graham Roberts here. Now it occurs to me that some people who know how to import a database using phpMyAdmin might not actually know how to export, or might just be a little bit scared of doing so. So here we have a database, my database called Graham DB, which I set up earlier, and I've got some tables with data in them. In fact, some of the tables have quite a lot of data in them. For example, track here, and of course a transaction file could have a lot of data in it because it's a kind of forever list of what transactions take place. We don't want to lose this data. How can we prevent that, or how can we work towards not allowing that to happen? Well, if we export it, we can then import it again, perhaps into a different system on a different hard disk, or that is phpMyAdmin is running on a different server, or XXAMP is on a memory stick instead of on a PC or a laptop. Anyway, we can export it. So we click on export and we get some options. Now most of these options are actually, to be frank, not much use. CSV, for instance, for Excel, if you want to put it in an Excel spreadsheet, but of course you're going to ask me, why would I want to put it in an Excel spreadsheet since it can do so much in PHP, say. But if you weren't using PHP, or your boss said, well, you've got to do it in a flat file spreadsheet, then that's what you do. You can set it to PDF if you want to actually print it out or send it via email. But of course we're going to be dealing with SQL itself. We don't need to touch these defaults at all. I mean, you can play with them if you want, but I would suggest you don't. And you can put a little comment in here. So for instance, I might write that I'm practicing. So let's say practice there. And that's basically it. Just click on go, and you'll see down the bottom of the screen that I'm using Google Chrome browser. That it's downloading, and it's downloading, of course, to my hard disk. I'm actually on a PC, and I will then take it from there and put it wherever I want to. Now, of course, we've only just exported the table, the rent album transaction table. If I want to do the whole lot, let's try that again. So just go to export again, and you may notice that I'm just getting one option. Let's make sure I'm in my database, the whole thing, and then go to export. And now I can select all or unselect all, because I'm actually in the whole database, all the tables in the database, which is a project here. And so now if I download those by exporting, I'm going to put a comment in here again, practice, and I'm just going to say go, and we'll see we're going to get Graham database 6, because there's already, I've done this several other times before. Now this is the file that I've actually just exported. Let's go down it slowly, and you can see the detail of it. Now if I want to import this again, all I have to do is say import. I could drop all the tables and just import this. So I want to live dangerously. I'm going to delete all of these. I could drop them by using the drop. So if I drop, for instance, here, sorry, let's go to album, and if I drop that, I drop that album, right? I can drop them one at a time. I can drop just delete the whole database. Remember, what I'm talking about here is, what do we do to safeguard our work? Well, I've got rid of everything. It's gone. Everything's gone. All that work is gone. Now if I click to import and I choose the file. Okay, so I put the same file back in there as the option to open. I'm going to choose that. I've chosen that file, so now I'm going to click go, and I get a query, and that says that it can't find GrahamDB. So I go back, and this time I make a new database. So if I just go to home here, and I say create new database, I want GrahamDB, and so I create that, and no tables are there. And now I do my import, and I choose my file again, and I go, and this time we have back the data that we had lost, all that track information, for instance, the transaction information. It's all there. So of course this is a backup of my database. And so just to recap what I did, I courageously went in and destroyed my database, losing all my data. But before I did that, I'd taken a backup, and in a text file called with the extension SQL, I'd exported the database beforehand, and then using phpMyAdmin, I got it to read it in as an import, having destroyed my database, and I got it all back again. Hope this has been useful.